Hello and welcome to a video on TechWiz Studio examples. In this video, we will go over a few examples of using the Studio to create signs. This should give you a better idea on how to use all the features to generate signs in any sign language. So here we are on the login page to TechWiz Studio. Studio is accessible at a link displayed on the screen and found above this video in the TechWiz course. We will use the Slovene Sign Language public credentials to log in. This means we will be making signs for Slovene Sign Language, saving them under Slovene names. The interface will also feature Slovene terms. If you remember from the previous video, user accounts are tied to a specific sign language. The credentials for all languages are available in the text above this video, but we will also put the list on the screen here. If you use those credentials, you will have access to the Studio and be able to configure signs for yourself. Pause here to copy the username and password. You should use the credentials of the language pair you are most familiar with. As we said, we will log in with contributor SL username and SL contributor password, which is the combination for the Slovene Sign Language. Now, here we are in the Studio. For the purposes of this exercise, we will be demonstrating signs from the Slovene Sign Language. While the same sign cannot necessarily be applied to other languages, the ways in which the sign can be made are applicable to any sign language. We will start by making the Slovene sign for a cat. The sign for a cat is very intuitive because it's basically showing the whiskers a cat has. We can start by finding the correct finger positions. In our case, the positions will correlate to the finger position marked as dobro. Now, finding the appropriate hand configuration will take some time at the beginning, but as you grow familiar with the system, you will naturally remember their location and the process will become much faster. How hand configurations are called and even which positions are available is dependent on the sign language that is being worked on. We choose the same hand configuration on the other hand. Now, we can bring the hands closer to the face and orient them in the correct way. After we have set both hands to the correct orientation and location, we can add a new avatar position. We will adjust the new position by moving the hands slightly back and further out from the face. We can now try to play the animation to see if it looks right. It should look almost like the avatar is stroking his whiskers if he had some. After we are happy with this motion, we need to add a repeat to the gesture to create the entire sign. To do this, we will copy the first avatar position, which will generate the animation of returning the avatar's hands back closer to the face, and then we will copy the second position, which will become the fourth and final position. Now, if we play the animation, the avatar will show the sign cat in Slovene Sign Language. To save this, we have to write the name of the word that the sign is representing here on the left side, and then press Save Word. We get a notification of a successfully saved sign, and after confirming, the interface is ready to configure a new sign. For our next example, we will make the Slovene sign for to teach. First, we will bring both hands up before the avatar's chest. Then, we will find the appropriate hand configuration. In this case, we will use this one. But again, the selection options would depend on the sign language we are working on. Next, we can move the arms into the correct position and orient the hands. After we have set it just right, it is time to make a new avatar position. We click on the plus sign to create the new position. In this new position, we move the hands slightly down and forward. Now, we only have to repeat the motion one more time. For this, we will begin by duplicating the first avatar position to make the third one, and then duplicate the second position to make the fourth position. We can now play the animation to see if it all looks good. If there are any changes necessary, we can make the adjustments and once finished, save the sign. Next, we will make the sign for a person. We will first move the avatar's right arm into the approximate position and find an appropriate finger position. Once we have orientated the hand and adjusted the arm to be in a natural looking position, we are done with the first position. Then we can create the second position. The sign for person is very simple and it only requires us to drag the arm down to complete the sign. Finally, we will configure the Slovene sign for a teacher. The sign is a combination of the two signs we have just created, teach and person. This allows us to use the functionality of importing existing words rather than make the sign from nothing. To make the configuration as easy as possible, we must import the sign in correct order. We begin with the sign for teach and then person. And as easy as that, we have created the Slovene sign for a teacher, as we can see if we play it. In this case, the final sign was the exact combination of the two other signs, but it could happen that two signs would just be very similar or have the same parts. In such cases, we could also reuse the existing signs by importing them, but we would then have to reconfigure parts of them or add and configure new avatar positions. In our case, none of that is necessary and we can just save the new sign. Moving forward, the signs will have to be validated by qualified users before they could be used in the TechWiz dictionary or in any other application that might be developed in the future and would use the sign database. These were just a few examples of signs to showcase how the Studio can be used to create signs in any sign language. We hope you will try the TechWiz Studio for yourself. Do not forget to use the credentials provided in the TechWiz course and this video. If you wish to learn more about the project and its results, continue to watch the videos, or you can follow and/or contact us on Facebook, LinkedIn and Instagram, or visit the project's website. Thank you for watching and goodbye.